An assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Smith. Forced out to his left. A deep ball for Dotson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here's Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Peterson. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Throwing is Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
21. 21. On.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Freeman with a fast feet, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Let's go. Let him go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
We got 4. Hey, Tuesday. Let him go.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 31 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Buddy looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
22!
They go play action here on first down. Shedding through the defense, escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
There we go! 22!
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw on second down is Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. First down, this is Geis. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on second down, Smith trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
I said,
From the gun, here's Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey, wait. Hey, gun.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves. And
this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Jordan Reed has it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give it to Peterson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Smith now to throw on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And off comes to Peterson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
22!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Zach Brown in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in and out. Banjo. 11.
from the shotgun. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Yo. Hello?
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
Hey, yeah. You know what,
And
bro?
a spin again.
I want to take you on goddamn.
A great return there of 22 yards. And
Nah,
it'll be Redskins
the
football
ringside
now with a
table,
1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But
Bruh,
you are a
I
little
told
bit
y'all
more
already.
careful about what you're calling.
God,
You want
I
plays,
done missed
they're going to
one
gain
game.
yardage. How would you say
Come on,
it?
boy, you
Consistently,
answer the phone.
right? You
I
don't
done
need the
got
big
20
shots
phone
downfield,
calls.
but make sure the clock continues to run.
Bruh.
Pile up the first downs, and the goal,
Man, I lost.
end the game with your
What
quarterback
hurts me,
kneeling
I don't
down
give
at the
enough
end,
50
and you still have the lead.
Vic Beasley able to make
That's
the
something I
tackle.
don't. Get this shit though, Mark. You know how to catch me, bro. But next year for the big money, bro, I'm gonna go ahead. That shit gonna feel better, yeah. Bro, at least I ain't get my ass kicked and quitting, bro. You get your ass strangled. You can't deal with it,
The 10th carry now for Peterson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
God, man. My kids are 2 at the house.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and get it with Geis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Who the fuck sang that song, man?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Possibility, bro. I was that hype. You know, I ain't coming in my usual self, bro.
They snap it to Smith.
I was so tired, bro. I stayed up
And
about
look at
5
this.
o'clock.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones.
Hey, Gibson, where's CJ at?
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking
CJ Hamlet, the dude with the sections. Where's CJ at?
Here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the
I
4th
did.
quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes
I guess I'm in my truck too, bro.
that you end up running yourself into an error.
Flushed out right.
Hey, man, we picking and choosing which rules. Okay, we go for every 4th down.
And it forces it incomplete.
Well, that plays a
Picking and
statistic
choosing this shit.
that's going to
It's
go
all
on the
good.
defensive team
Ain't never
stat
fighting
sheet.
this
Won't
motherfucker.
necessarily reflect in hours, right? The overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. They go play action with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Yeah.
54, south. Hey, south.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu from 19 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
I don't want to cry no more.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away.
Hey, would he get that off the song off Madden?
Yeah, good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more
that little
cautious
Sky
when you
song
start
do
that
crank
next
though.
drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Nah, bro. Chill out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I'm trying to play CJ Hamlet.
Go around a first down as well. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, we do this little bit
of math. The government,
4 plays, 3 first
hey,
downs.
I found out where that nigga Abby and Stay, his sister and everything. I do cyber security.
You want a piece of me, Chris?
That nigga IBN, that nigga 36.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. This one's going to be
how old he gets, huh? We old as shit.
Came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts. The clock's running down.
Yes, you old, bro.
Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Oh, no, brown people got to get over that shit.
Y'all old, man.
They run again with Peterson.
34 not old, and I'm a baby.
For the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although
yeah,
a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because
I know I am, nigga.
We're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
He said, how I know?
Here's a toss coming right.
Feel like I got on my side.
It's halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I'm a Christian, nigga. I don't worship the devil like you.
on the kickoff
I don't
team
visit the
and the
devil like you
defense to
do.
make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff, got to be careful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense.
He said he like Omaha.
But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's the guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can
This
cover
nigga
all
put
their
the stream
bases.
up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't.
This man jazzing on Eastern Stick like he the next Dan Marino.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
No, that's a bunch of dudes that got cannons.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He should have popped Warner ass nigga.
To throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to
trap out the floor like Dak Prescott.
You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Why would we do that? This nigga said Matt Ryan's trash. He ain't no fucking 38.
Taking all that money from y'all organization.
Bro, he like 34, 33. Yeah, he's ass. This nigga said Matt Ryan ass.
Hey, Chris. You win your game, bro. You quit. And it was whooping that ass, nigga. God damn.
Don't try to take it like you don't take it to the heart, bro.
He always do that shit too. He in the damn room beating his fucking self up in front of the mirror and shit. You do be doing that shit, nigga.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, at least you came up here and talked, yo. You ain't do like fucking Fat Boy or The Rock. Fucking.
Bro, I
Hey, yo, hey, Mark. Hey, you beat that nigga so bad he went to sleep afterwards, bro. He having an old-fashioned ass whooping.
Hey, yo, did Tony just beat you, bro?
You ain't beat me, nigga. Okay, shut the fuck up then, nigga.